What's up, y'all? How are y'all? We're not excited about the win?
Questions? If you would, Jim, kind of your overview, the top takeaways you had from the game Saturday.
Well, I thought, like I said, going into it, it was going to be, figuring out what they were doing. They were doing some things early on that they hadn't showed on film, so they did a good job of that. And a lot of things was just us going to war with our guys for the first time. There's a lot of firsts. You're sitting next to different guys in the box, coaches on the sideline around different guys and different players and different coaches, and it was a lot of newness that we had to get ironed out. And I thought that we did a good job. Obviously, we got to be able to run the football a little bit better. It's not entirely on the offensive line. I know that question is probably coming from you guys, but a lot of time that it's the team game and everybody's got to do their job. A lot of time we were playing with 10 guys doing their job and one guy wasn't, and that was what was causing the issues. So, which is just fine. It's the first game. We got to iron out those issues, and we will, and we'll get all 11 playing on the same page, and we'll be a much better offense.
You didn't predict coming. How did you think the quarterbacks did, and where do you see things playing out this week? Yeah,
I'm really proud of those guys. They did a really good job. Obviously Cole started the game, did some good things, but obviously needed to do some hit a couple throws. I know he wished he had back. He obviously had a third and long conversion. He did a really nice job on that. Stepped up in the pocket and delivered a nice ball to Nance, and it got called back. And then Ty came in, ran the ball on first down, second down. He missed an easy throw. I know he wants back. That we got to be able to hit that. We got to be able to play pitch and catch there on that ball. And then on third down, stepped up in the pocket, made a great throw to Jordan Jones to kind of get us sparked off. So I'm really proud of those guys. I'm proud of the way they prepared all week. Told Ty after the game, if he wouldn't have prepared like he was the starter, he wouldn't have been able to come in and do the things that he did. And I thought that he came ready to go and made the most of his opportunity when he got it. Was very proud of the way Cole, when he came out, Cole was still in the game. He wasn't pouted up. He really was there for his team and really there for Ty on the sideline, and that shows the unselfishness in my room that I've been talking about since we've gotten started.
Ty said after the game that he was really comfortable standing in the pocket, and how the offensive line held up. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, our offensive line did a really good job in the pass game. I think we gave up one sack when Dalton was out there. And really, that really wasn't on the offensive line. I thought Dalton could have got the ball out of his hand. We had a guy running open, and I thought Dalton looked to run a little too quick on that play. So I thought the offensive line protected well. I thought they did some really good things in the run game. I do. That we've just got to, again, just one guy, whether it be the quarterback not making the right read and handing the ball off, or the tight end making the block to set the edge, or a receiver on the perimeter. We all got to be as one in the run game, and that's something I know Coach Steps challenged his guys about blocking in the run game. And so I think the offensive line did a nice job of pass protection, and obviously got to get a little bit better in the run game. But as a group, I thought we did a good job throwing the football.
Obviously, Wayne Jones had big games. What'd you think of their games? I think you had 9 guys, including running backs, that had catches, but it was kind of surprising Cornelius didn't get a catch, and Nance has got called back, as you alluded to. What do you maybe after you get those guys more involved?
Yeah, well, game to game, I talked to Jared the other day at practice and just told him, hey, man, there's certain times that defenses are going to play certain looks to take away one receiver, and that's going to open up you, or they're going to cover you, and then it's going to open up other guys. And so, this offense is about, taking advantage of what the defense has given us. And the other night, they really wasn't giving us a lot of throws to Jared's position. I know his position got targeted, and I think we threw it to Tyson Morris on a sail cut, and Tyson couldn't pull it down. But those things will come. We don't try to force it to just one guy. Our offense naturally spreads the ball around. and I was very, very pleased to see a lot of positions catching the ball. From a receiver standpoint, tight ends caught some good balls. We targeted those guys several times in the red zone that it just didn't work out. They did a nice job of covering our tight end on certain plays. They were the primary target, and caused us to have to check the ball down to the running backs. Running backs did a nice job of catching the ball in the backfield too. So I thought we did a nice job there spreading the ball around, and it'll continue to get more and more as we go and more plays we play. 67 plays isn't really what we wanted, but the way the game went with a couple, defensive turnovers set us up on a short field, and defensive touchdown kind of limited our snap count. But I'll take those defensive turnovers all day. And Coach Chavis and the boys did a good job there setting us up on a short field. And the thing that I think we got to do a better job of is capitalizing on those and not settling for field goals. Is we got to punch those things in the end zone every time they set us up. Yeah, they did a really nice job. Jordan, we had that play set up. Was actually wanted to call that the fourth play of the game. Just didn't work out because of the field position that we were in to start the game. But the play Jordan called or caught was going to be the fourth play of the game, and I felt like it was going to be a good play for us. We just had to try to get to it, and when we got to it, it was obviously there. And Petway ran a nice route on his long touchdown, and then caught the over route on the naked that we ran, really trying to get the ball to the tight end there. But Jeremy kind of got held up inside, and Ty did a nice job finding the backside over route to Petway. Yeah, I thought Ty came in and did a very nice job at left guard. He was getting some movement over there. We were targeted right pretty much the whole game. Again, they showed us a couple different looks that we hadn't seen on film that we got coached up, and again we were targeted right for the majority of the game. Had a hat on a hat. We just weren't getting much movement. The right side of the line, they did a good job. I know B Wall, he heard the wrong play one time, and if he really gets to his backside backer, it's gonna split. I think TJ's gonna go for a long yardage run there on that play. But again, that was one of those plays I was talking about where we had 10 guys doing what they're supposed to do, and one guy just kind of not doing his job, and that's what kind of hurt us. But I thought those guys did a nice job. They do a nice job playing next to each other on the right side, and very pleased with where they're at.
When you scout Colorado State's defense, having 2 games to go off of, what have you seen from what they like to do?
Yeah, I'm glad we have 2 games. They saw 2 different offenses in week 1 to week 2, from Hawaii to Colorado. A lot of differences in their offense of philosophy, and it's kind of a mixture of both of what we do as well. So you get a lot of good looks in there, a lot of looks at our formations that we like. And so breaking them down right now, just looking at their personnel, I know that the year hasn't started off the way they wanted to, which makes them even more dangerous in my opinion. Their backs are going to be against the wall, and they're going to come out swinging. I wouldn't expect anything less from them. But they've got some guys they're big, they can run. I think that they do a good job with their scheme. They do a lot of different things, a lot of different looks that they've shown the first 2 games. So it's kind of still an early season game. We're going to have to figure out what they're going to do, try to find their adjustments against us, and we're going to make those adjustments early in the game.
Different. This is an away game, so you had the first game at home. Is there a different approach this week, like taking your business on the road, a certain attitude that you preach to these guys?
Yeah, I mean, I love playing at home, but I actually love playing on the road too. It's part of football that I really like. I really enjoy. Me and Coach Traylor talk about this all the time. When you go on the road, it's everybody in that stadium versus you, and kind of backs against the wall mentality ourselves on the road. I love going on the road and going in to battle with our team and got to basically fight our way out of it. And I love that. I think that's what's awesome about the game of football. But this, we'd like to say it's a nameless, faceless opponent. We got to get ourselves better. if we don't beat the Arkansas Razorbacks, we'll be in good shape. We can't beat ourselves. So I love going on the road. I thought the home atmosphere the other day was incredible. My first time in that stadium during the game was awesome. A lot of fun stuff going on. Can't wait to get back home in a couple weeks.
Chad said Saturday that you guys had, I think, 6 plays of 15-plus yards in the second quarter. So were you pleased overall, I guess, throughout the whole game with the number of explosive plays?
Yeah, no, we're not. We had 7 total offensive, what we call explosive play, and they were all pass plays. TJ was really close to having 1 explosive run. He was a couple yards short of our mark that we like. But we want to have more than just 7. We've had games where we've had 18 to 20 something. So we've got to get that number up. Obviously, I know Coach probably hit on it as well about, first down efficiency. And we've got to be better on first down. And then to me, it was a little bit too many third downs as well. That's where your explosive plays come in. If you're hitting those big plays, you're not having as many third down calls and trying to have to stay on the field. So I'm not pleased with where we're at. We try to pride ourselves on being the most explosive offense in the country, and I didn't think we were the other day. But we got a lot of work to do to get to that point.
What are your thoughts about playing nearly a mile high? Any concessions you need to make to the altitude? Maybe sub on the O-line more? Your thoughts about that? Yeah,
I know Coach has done a really good job of talking to a lot of people, and we'll have a really good plan from a strength conditioning standpoint. We'll do a good job as coaches trying to rotate some guys early. But to me, it's you got to go play the game. It is what it is, and we like to control what we can control, and we can't control that. So we're going to try to worry about what we can control, and if that's substitutions, if that's hydration, whatever it may be, we'll be ready for that.
That was Yelda's first game at center the other day. How'd you think he did?
Well, he did really good. Other than like 2 snaps that were really good. I think 2 of them rolled back there to us. But all of the snaps, hit us right in the chest, and I thought he did a really good job of getting us going. Like I said, we were targeted right a lot of the time, majority of the time, for his first game at center to have that ability to get us going in the right direction. I thought was really good on his part, and I thought he did a nice job up front.
Dylan Hayes, his status as far as this game, and when you have him back?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Coach addressed that or not, but we'll see come tomorrow when we get on the practice field.
Coach Chase Harrell, he had 2 nice catches. Do you think you'll try to get him involved a little earlier next game?
Yeah, getting Mike Woods back too will be good. I was glad we got Chase in there. He did some good things. He also had some plays that he's got to get better on. He's got to make a couple reads a little bit better and do some things in our scheme. But it was good to see him make a play down the field. I know he caught a couple, maybe 1 or 2 critical third downs for us and did a nice job with that. But I'm really proud of him, and he obviously has done a really good job since he's been here for us. Just hate that he's missed so much time. But once we get him out there and he's able to practice full speed again, that kid's going to get nothing but better. But been really proud of him on and off the field. He's done a really nice job for us. Thank you.